Hi there everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista and I'm here to do the August 2019 general tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope that you enjoyed your July 2019 general reading. For any specific concern, my email address is in the description for the video below. You can get a private reading with me anytime. So this is for August 2019 for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising signs. We do have this really beautiful, slow but sturdy Knight of Pentacles coming up here. I would just beware of boredom around something here, but don't give up the ghost. Don't let something go. Something is being built to last here for sure. There could be someone younger than you who is an earth sign involved in the month of August with you as well, or that could be your energy. But sure, slow and steady wins the race. That's a really nice, dependable energy there. Someone who has, maybe they're building their finances, building their wealth, or they've made promises that they intend to keep. That type of energy is going on there. Be interesting to see if it shows up in your reading as well. All right, messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here we go, folks. 5-card spread today. We're using the Good Tarot deck for our main spread. Bottom of the deck card for general energy, and then of course we'll get oracle cards for our spread for some additional messages. So we're starting off with some pentacles. Really nice energy here. Aquarius. So the sun is really essentially, no matter what reading, is going to offset, say, any harsh energies. Of course, the only harsh energy we really have here is the 8 of Swords, which is really a sense of not being able to set yourself free. It's sort of like a mental entrapment. And this is in the hidden column. So when we're looking at a solution, we're looking at moving away from something that isn't mentally working for you anymore. It could just be thoughts, beliefs, or ideas at this point. Everything else seems to be tickety-boo for you. And like I pointed out with the sun here as your outcome card, really whenever it's surrounded, when any other spread is surrounded by the card, you really have a positive outcome, a joyous outcome. All things will work out. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have this gorgeous 4 of Wands, which is really a happy home, or the basis of a happy home. Let's see what's going on right underneath it. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune and a little bit of truth. So I think some truth needs to be spilled here. Basically, when I look at the bottom of the deck energy, I'm applying it sort of as a frame, if you must, for all of the other energies here. And sort of preceding this, right, was the Queen of Swords. So here we have someone who has seen and heard it all. This is someone who could be sharp with the word. They could be accused of being a little bit too blunt, but you're going to get the truth from this person. We do have someone who's in the works of creating something with the truth here as well. This big white owl is very indicative of wisdom as well. So this person really has, you can't shock this person. It's very difficult to shock that person. It's also your energy, right? This is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy. The queens do rule the cardinal signs, so this is specifically Libra energy. There could be relationship issues here with you. Could be partnerships, really, of any kind. It doesn't have to be romantic. Right above that, of course, is our Wheel of Fortune. So something really has to come to a 4 here, or had to come to a 4 to get to the Wheel of Fortune. We're really ready to move on to the next level anytime we're dealing with 10s. As the Wheel of Fortune is. And it's a fixed energy card as well. So a chapter really has to close for you to move forward. But this is the universe saying, like, it's time. So there could be signs you need to look out for this month, Aquarius, with regard to moving forward. Just, if there are signs or symbols for you, or you had made a bet with yourself or something like that, that you would move on after a specific something occurred here, particularly around, say, a partnership or an idea or a truth being told. You know, you can move on now happily toward that healthy home that you've wanted to build or maintain. But this is delightful for bottom of the deck energy to have the Four of Wands touching on everything else. In this situation is our Nine of Pentacles. If you remember, our Knight of Pentacles jumped out. So lots of nice pentacle energy here, really strong. Not only the Knight, but the Nine here is independent wealth, right? It's you've done well for yourself. You can take care of yourself. Again, with the independent energy, this could be a partnership. It could be strictly what's going on with you for you. But regardless how you're using this as a general reading, this is a really beautiful place to be in any situation, no matter what lies ahead of you. So you are sitting pretty. You're not wanting for anything. You could even have enough wealth to lend people, to supply to others, to even inspire others at this time. The challenge, and it's curious because a truth does need to be told here, or at least perhaps a difficult conversation, or, you know, perhaps just coming to terms with something here around communication could be the situation for you in terms of a challenge. But this is a message, right? This is communication, but this is sort of like rapid fire communication. This could really play out in texts, emails, old school letter writing, telephone, right? This could be coming back and forth from varying people, but specifically about a certain situation. Here we have the hidden, right? This is the Six of Swords, and it's central to what's going on for you. And we do see a bright day after it, which is why we're going to let go of these negative thoughts, give up something difficult for ourselves, move on, right? Let ourselves move on from something difficult, maybe not clinging at this time, because the Six of Swords really does mean, in a very practical sense, it does mean travel, like moving on, moving away from something, short-term travel here. But also with the Six of Swords, we're looking at taking the information that you have gleaned or you've learned, cutting your losses and taking what works for you, leaving behind anything extra, right? We're going to let go of anything that's weighing down a situation, because there really isn't any weight here except for maybe some feelings of not accomplishing what you had set out to accomplish here in the what is hidden. This is really being kind of beating yourself up, Aquarius, right? This is like the Eight of Swords in the hidden column. This is why I know you need to move away from this. You need to cut your losses and move away, because the sun awaits. You know, success awaits you. This is kind of self-entrapment, right? It's self-imposed. It's like a set of limiting beliefs or ideas, or like I said, maybe you had wanted something or even made a pact, you know, something, we're going to agree to this and it's going to work out this way. And it just didn't for some reason, or a small part of it, right? A small part of it didn't. And you're just going to have to try to let go of those thoughts or beliefs around that and choose to move away with confidence, with what you have gleaned, with what you have earned, with what did work out, and move away from that. Because like I said, with the outcome in the sun here, this is creative success. This is a new opportunity. This could be a child. It could be a baby. But it could be the beginning or a new opportunity, or the baby, say, the beginning of something new, right? A new cycle, a new way of looking or seeing things here. Maybe a new agreement, a new chapter, right? The Wheel of Fortune, you get to move, you get to level up now. You get to see things differently now, or appreciate things differently. So this is a gorgeous way to end the month for you, Aquarius. With the sun, creative success, joy, laughter, happiness. I mean, everything, life, right? It's so life-giving. This is growth. This is anything but humility. This could be being in the spotlight, but it's not like this really isn't the same as an ego trip. Again, I'm looking at what it's surrounded by. This could be really happiness within the partnership, happiness within the home, happiness with the messages you've received, learning how to get over something that doesn't work for you anymore and moving ahead. It's happiness all around. It could be happiness with the outcome within the partnership, as well as happiness about how you've handled the situation and how you've conducted yourself. And I mean, congratulations is due there as well, Aquarius, right? Especially if you're not getting what you thought you needed or that you agreed to. It takes a lot of self-control, right? To conquer your thoughts of loss or the Eight of Swords, again, is this sense of, not getting what you wanted. So it does take a lot of self-care and understanding of the self, and it could even just be timing issue. You might even be mature enough now at this stage, right, with the Queen here to say, maybe now isn't the time. We're going to move forward in a healthy, happy manner. Let's take a closer look at the Eight of Swords. What is hidden here? Why is the Eight of Swords in the hidden? What's the Eight of Swords in the hidden? Tell me more about the Eight of Swords as the hidden. What is Aquarius worried about, fretting about? Yeah, so possibly we're looking at Aries or an Aries quality here, or first house energy. Of course, we're dealing with entrepreneurship as well. We could be dealing with a very fiery woman, no matter her sign. But it could be about, thoughts around or anxiety around this person or an entrepreneurial, venture. Someone who you find exciting energy, someone who represents this to you. But a couple of Queens here. And of course, creativity, right? Creative energy. What are you creating here? And there is a lot of fire now. We have the fire over here with the 4, the 8, now the Queen. So something that is a lot of energy, very exciting energy. Could be your thoughts and beliefs around this person or an entrepreneurial project, whether it's in the home or not, partnership of some kind. The reason I bring up Aries is because of course, all of the Queens in the deck represent the cardinal signs, and cardinal fire is Aries. Aries rules first house. If this isn't about a partnership or it's strictly about how you feel about yourself within the partnership, this is, you're concerned. This is truly about yourself. This is about you. First house energy is you, the self, right? The I am. So this could, even if this does have to do about a partnership, these energies could strictly have to do about how you feel about yourself and not about the other person. So again, as a general matter, apply accordingly to any concern that you have. But yeah, lots of fire. And then, let's not forget that the sun the sun does rule Leo. So a lot of fire here. And that's a fixed energy sign. You're dealing with fixed energy over here, something built to last. A fork in the road. Yeah, I don't think it's that dramatic, though. I just don't think it's that dramatic. I think it's something where you're just like, you sort of went into the month, or you went into the process or situation or question, kind of, you knew it was going to be this or that anyway. It was like, oh, okay, it's not that. Okay, it's this. We're going to go this way. So I don't think this is going to be too shocking for you, Aquarius, the fork in the road here. It's really nice and bright and sunny at the end of the road anyway, right? Lots of sun awaits you. So I don't think you're frazzled by any of this, which is really nice as well. I think that you are fully aware and capable of perhaps having walked into this knowing that you were going to maybe cut some of your losses. I think there is an element of disappointment nonetheless. Like, I'm not going to try to shadow that. There is an element of disappointment here. But I think it's going to be less emotional and more of perhaps a mental one. Again, maybe you made a pact or a deal or some sort of bet with yourself or someone else. And you're just going to move on, and it's not going to be like horribly upsetting or anything like that. Here we have grace. Yeah, again, with the sun here as your outcome, I just feel so confidently here that this is going to, you might even be relieved. Honestly, you might even be relieved by this. Like, okay, we know what I know what position I'm in. I know which way I'm going now. I know how to move forward, right? So yeah, none of this is going to be upsetting. I don't think it's going to be even daunting for you, right? We have this really nice fire energy. All the fire energy is very, very strong and comforting and warm and intelligent. And it's just very wise and successful. Here we have freedom coming out of our Angel Oracle deck. Yeah, I do think that once you get past at least a tiny struggle here, and admittedly, it could be strictly internal for you, whatever struggle you're getting over with here, whether it's about yourself within the partnership or the partnership itself, I think there's freedom that will be had at the end of it. And we can see this clearly here with the sun. Freedom from that former worry, that former concern. Perhaps a conversation is all it's going to take this month as well, as another way of framing this problem solving for you, Aquarius. Freedom through conversation, through messages, sharing how you really feel, and knowing what position you're already in. You're just not bowing down to anyone or anything this month. You're coming out of the gate really strong, right? You're not making any apologies. I do think there's going to be a minor letdown, and you're just going to, I think you sort of anticipated it, and you're like, yep, you know, I sort of saw this coming, or I anticipated how I might have to deal with this. And I'm moving on. I'm going to take the lessons learned here. We're going to move on. And I have lost nothing, right? I think you're going to walk away feeling super confident. Yeah, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So when we're looking at soulmate issues here, and this isn't a romantic partnership, we're looking at jobs, ideas, influences, ways of being, right? It's all about you. So, you know, your attitudes your soulmate may be your creative projects here if it's not about a partnership. Otherwise, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, maybe look past some of the faults or attitudes or ways of being that you really would prefer to deal without, and try to accept them as a whole person, you know, like just let them be and accept. So keep an open mind here. I think it could be going both ways as well. You know, maybe they wanted something different from you as well. And if you can both keep an open mind about this, you can be with the person you're supposed to be with confidently and comfortably here without, you know, demanding so much from them. You can just be yourself and accept them exactly as they are. So Aquarius, I had a lovely time reading this for you. You have a beautiful month ahead for August. I hope that you enjoyed this as well. If you did, like and share my videos. If you're not already, subscribe to my channel and comment below. Let me know how your month works out for you. I'm so curious. So until we meet in the next one, take excellent care. Bye for now.